Hello, everyone. I made a boo-boo. It turns out throughout this entire video that you're currently watching of our survival, or the solo survival series that we're doing, I forgot to turn on my mic on my headset. Because I have to do that now, because now with the fancier headset, I now have a switch that turns on and off my mic. And I forgot to turn it on this entire video. So, throughout the entire video I was talking, but it wasn't picking up anything. So, now I've chosen to gone out of my way and double the time that it takes to make a video. And I'm recording audio while recording just the Minecraft main screen, like when you first turn on the game and you're in the options menu for single player, multiplayer, options, LAN, whatever. I have that up only because my software is the Xbox DVR for Windows 10, which can only record while you have a game open. And so I'm gonna edit out the screen, obviously, so you can only see this gameplay, but so I have this playing and my voice is a whole separate thing, so I'm gonna kind of remember what I said throughout this video. I'll do my best. It was fairly simple what I said. Basically, today in school I was doing my work study, and this is actually near the time that I started talking about this in the video, but I was doing my work study, just like an average work study, and this lady comes up and says, "Do you work here?" And I said, "Yeah, I do. What's up?" And she said, "I have a security issue on my computer." I said, "Okay, I'll take a look. What is it?" She said, "There's a virus on there." I said, "Oh, okay." I don't know why a school computer, especially a college school computer, would have a virus on it. And so I went over, checked it out, and what do you know, it's one of the bad viruses. Like, all viruses are bad, but there are even worse ones. And this was one of those even worse viruses. It was a Trojan spyware virus. And I looked at it and I just said, "Ha, good luck getting this virus off this computer." Because I had a computer, my old laptop, or a couple laptops ago, had the same exact virus, and it would shut off and then turn on my computer. So my computer was constantly turning off and restarting, and then turning off and restarting over and over again. And wow, that creeper was so close to killing me. But anyway, it just kept turning it on and off, and that will wreck your computer. I don't care if your computer cost $4 million and it's beast computer made from Alienware custom build website. It will wreck your computer, make it non-functional. And I luckily was able to save that old laptop at the correct amount of time, so that it was still functional. I could still surf the web, watch videos, I can do all that, but I couldn't play anything that required a lot of CPU. Because what turning off and turning back on your computer does, for over a 2-year span, this old laptop had it going on. What it does is it takes your CPU and it damages it severely. And what CPU does for a computer is your processor on your computer. That's your CPU. When you open your task manager, I don't know if any of you have done that, open your task manager, but when you open your task manager, it says CPU at some sort of percent, and the lower the percent, probably the less things you're running. and the lower the percent, if you're running something, means the faster your computer will go. And so this thing would turn on and off, damage your CPU, which would make you not be able to do almost anything. Like when I went on the internet, my CPU was so damaged on that computer that it was like I was back in like 1976, where the computer page, the internet page, would load bit by bit all the way down, and I could barely play any YouTube videos, which means I was forced to watch it on my tiny phone screen, which gave me headaches, as you can obviously imagine, because when you look at your phone screen, you're cross-eyed a little bit, which gives you headaches, and if you stare at it too long, that's what it gives you just headaches. And so, yeah, I was forced to watch stuff, do all my emailing, all my school stuff. I went through my phone and did it, and what I could do, I did on my computer. So yeah, that is basically what happened today. That's your little tech insight for today. But back to the video. Right now I'm deciding where I want to put my house. I don't want it near, I want it in this wooded area just because it snows. And I don't want to be able to see any other biome that well. So I wouldn't want to build it right on the edge of this biome and another biome. Like right here, I wouldn't want to see those trees very much. And I don't want to see that plains biome over to the left where I'm currently looking. So I think right here is a good spot to build the house. It's perfect. You can barely see any biomes. And it's nice and open. All I have to do is chop these trees. By the way, I hate chopping trees. It's the worst thing ever. So yeah, I'm going to chop these trees down. Then I'm going to realize that I need different wood. Because this house is actually going to be built mainly out of oak wood. Just because it's the universal original color of wood, and it just fits my needs pretty well. But I'm gonna complement it with this dark oak or spruce wood, and eventually in a couple minutes you're gonna see me go off and to the plains biome and chop down pieces of oak logs. But yeah, right here I'm just thinking out loud to myself, or to the video. I thought I was talking to the video. I was thinking, and yeah, I was like, oh, I need oak woods. I'm gonna go chop those down, and so that's what I'm about to do. So tell me about your weekend, or week, I should say. Because weekend already passed a while ago. So tell me about your week. My week has been pretty good. It's been, other than that little Trojan virus that happened today in work, my weekend's been pretty decent. I keep saying week. My week's been pretty decent. I have a big exam Tuesday, which I hope, give me a second to think, that it doesn't fall on a day that I record, or the night before. Let's see, today's Thursday, so Saturday would be the next upload, then Monday would be the next upload, which I won't be able to do. So I'm gonna record, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record Sunday, and post the video that I choose to record on Sunday and Saturday, so you'll get it kind of double dayed recordings. Just for the fact that Monday night I'm probably going to be studying and not doing anything else. Sunday and Saturday I'll probably be studying a little bit, but I have the entire day, Saturday and Sunday. So it'll be all good. So yeah, now's where I start going to get wood and I noticed that there is a ravine right here, mini ravine. I even call it a mini ravine in the video. And I reference my I reference the one that we saw over in the direction I just swung my axe at. And then now I'm referencing my other survival world, the one that I'm not recording on, that I spawned right next to a ravine. Like, literally, like, my spawn point was like 5 blocks away from the ravine. And so I decided to build a house, kind of a modern house, but it was built out of wood, for obvious reasons, because who has stacks of 64 quartz blocks at the beginning of the game? So I chose to make it as pleasable as possible to myself, and I ended up building it like half of it's on solid ground and half of it's over the ravine, so that then I have like glass floors on the parts that it's over the ravine, so that when you're walking you can see, like, if you look straight down you can see the ravine, which is pretty cool. It's a deep ravine too, so it's really cool to see, especially at night when the lava glows up the ravine, or lights up. And so yeah, now's where I cut the video, but I'm just, alright, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I gathered enough wood for now. 64, that should be plenty for now. Obviously we're gonna need more if we're building a house, especially a 2-story cabin, which this will end up being, with a triangulated roof, as in a slanted roofs on both sides. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but for those who don't, it's basically the roof has no flat part, quote unquote flat, because we're in block world. So there's no quote unquote flat part of the roof, and so it's just 2 long triangles as the roof, or long sides that are slanted at like a 45-degree angle, of just pure wood logs, like the one that you punch a tree, that when you punch the right in front of you, I don't know what they're called, I think they're called logs, whatever the things that you get when you punch a tree and you don't craft it into planks, logs I believe they're called. And so yeah, that's what's gonna be made, that's what the roof's going to be made out of. And right now I just referenced how it's already nighttime again, and that I'm gonna light up area around us, because mobs, I do encounter a mob later in this video while I'm building, and he gets pretty annoying. He, she, I don't know if there's genders in Minecraft, but yeah, it gets very annoying. So now I'm just lighting up the area around us so no mobs spawn, and I reference how I like the grass, spacious grass in this biome, and how there's not a glass every other block like there is in the plains biomes. That's what I just referenced. That's why I was looking down at the grass and the ground for a minute. So yeah, let's start our foundation of the house. And I actually mess up here, and I craft the wrong planks for the part of the house that I'm building. I'm supposed to craft it with the birch wood, not the oak wood. These stairs and these slabs are gonna be wrong because I crafted them not thinking. So yeah, watch me craft wrongly. explaining what types of houses you can build in Minecraft, and that there's endless possibilities to building in Minecraft, as long as you got the resources, or if you're in creative. And those mobs are getting pretty close. I look over there for a sec, see creeper, zombie, mention that, how they're getting too close for my comfort. I make sure there's 9 across. I'm making it 9 by 9, just for the sake of like equality. I want it to like be able to mirror, basically. I don't want there to be like an off number. Like, I like it to be centered, the doorway. I don't like there to be double doors. I just like a single door right in the center. That's why when I build, I always go odd number, just for that fact. It fits well normally with what I put in the house. I usually have just the right amount of space. So yeah, now I'm just gonna fill that in. And yes, this house is gonna be, like I mentioned before, it's gonna be mainly built out of oak wood. Besides the porch part, and the roof part is gonna be built out of oak, but not oak planks, oak logs. Yes, they are called logs. I remember now. That little confusion earlier. I don't know why I had such confusion on it. So yeah, I'm just fill this in. Hoping no mobs sneak up on me. Those pigs, though, they kept walking, and I kept hearing footsteps, so I always looked up and looked around to see if there was anything coming for me, because I didn't want a creeper to sneak up behind me, kill me, destroy parts of the house that I built, and then have trouble coming back here because all my stuff's over here and I have nothing at the other house. Yeah, this is gonna be the porch part. A 3x1, or no, it's a 3 by like 10 or 12. I forget the dimensions. No, 3 by 9. Duh. That's what I made the house out of. So yeah, it's gonna be 3 thick, just so you have enough room on the porch to walk around. I'm eventually wanting to build a chimney. Since I forgot what I was talking about in this video, at this point, I'll just talk about what I'm planning for the house. It's going to be 2-story, slanted roofs, as I told you. The 2 sides of the house that aren't on the slanted sides. One will be a window. That will be my bedroom, the upstairs. Downstairs will just be like the living area where like the food is, all the chests and stuff like that. And then the rest of it will just be whatever I put in there, whatever I choose to put in there. I do want to get a I do want to build a chimney eventually, have an ongoing fireplace with netherrack, but that's later on in the series when we eventually get to the nether. But yeah, right here I mentioned that I think it's better to build holding shift, always holding the forward arrow, and building 2 at a time, 2 layers at a time. I just think it's more efficient, even though you're holding shift and you're walking slower. But as you can see, you can just keep holding the up arrow, and you can hold down the build button on your mouse, the left or the right mouse button, and you'll just be able to just on go like that. And so this is all we can build for right now, because I made the mistake earlier to craft with the wrong type of block. So now we just have access stairs, or excess, yeah, excess stairs. But yeah, I choose to bring the crafting bench and light up the place so nothing gets us while we're crafting. So yeah, this is where I realize that I built with the wrong type of wood, and I wish that would craft back into planks, because it's annoying and tedious to have to keep placing down 4 of them at a time when I'm trying to build. It's actually funny because I actually reference in this video me swearing a couple times, and I say like, oh, I don't like swearing in my videos, just because there could be little kids watching. The parents might be like, what the heck? So it's kind of funny how that happened, where I didn't get to record any of my audio, and now I get to like have a redo on the swearing part. But it is still a little annoying to have to redo the audio, because that just takes up another half an hour of editing that I could use for other stuff, like doing my homework and things. But, you know, it's all good, guys. I'm doing it for you. That's why I post videos, right? To get people to like what I do, watch me, support me. Yeah, I thought I was crazy when I found out that the top YouTuber, PewDiePie, he makes like $7 million, $8 million a year off of YouTube alone. That's crazy. That's how much, like, you take 7 games for baseball, that's like almost a season of baseball. That's almost how much baseball players get paid a year. $8 million. They probably get paid close to 10 or 12, because I think there's only 10 or 12 for each team, 10 or 12 games for each team per season. But yeah, it's just crazy how they can match like lawyers. They're a lot wealthier than doctors. Even doctors only make like $2-3 million, $4 million, depending how good you are. You only make like $4 or $5 million a year, and these YouTubers are making like 7 or 8. So yeah, that's about all I can remember. There's still quite a bit of time in this video. I don't end it for another like 10 minutes. So yeah, here I get confused about the crafting recipe for fences, and it turns out I had it opposite, and I'm sorry for that little weird glitch thing that happens. It happens sometimes. I think it happened in my first video too. On the bottom, how it gets all like fuzzy. I don't know why that happens. It must be with just something with the recording software. But yeah, so here's where I decide, well, let's at least get started on the porch part. It's gonna be like a fence all around, and then it's gonna have a roof over the porch, so that when it like snows or rains, I hope it snows in this biome, that's the whole reason I chose this biome. But when weather hits, you'll be able to like go outside and enjoy it without getting actually in it. It's just like, I know it's just a game and your player really doesn't get wet or cold, but I choose to think of it as like a real life scenario, like how a cabin house would actually be built. Like my other one, I actually built fire pit, even though who's gonna sit down by the fire in Minecraft? Not many people. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me when I was recording. I jumped in my seats, and I actually jumped a little now because I forgot that it happened. And those planes outside, they are really annoying right now. Yes, actually right now while I'm talking afterwards, they're really annoying. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, I live right next to an airport. It's my house, then a pond, then some layers of trees, then the airport. So they take off and land right over my house, and it makes the loudest noise you will ever possibly imagine to hear. It's so bad. But but yeah, like I said before, I like to keep things like reality kind of. Like in my old house, I built a fireplace and actually built like chairs around, like a couch type thing around the fire pit itself, just because of the aspect of it. The look of that house, it complements the house kind of nice. It makes it kind of realistic. Not that I would want Minecraft to be realistic, because no, I would not want to have to go to the Nether and fight a big dragon that killed me a bunch of times. You know what I think of when I think of Minecraft? I think of that movie that just came out like a year or two ago called Live, Die, Repeat. It's about that commander officer that he gets downgraded forcibly. He loses his stripes and all that. He gets cut to like a maggot, as they call him in the army. You know, the recruit. And he has to go fight like this alien army. And one of the alpha ones, oh yeah, spoilers, if you haven't seen it, skip now or mute something. I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, I'll give you time to skip. Alright, hopefully you skipped. If you don't want spoilers, it's about when the officer gets downgraded from a major to a private. Damn skeleton. But when he gets downgraded to a private, he has to join the military part that goes and fights these alien things. And one of the alpha aliens, he killed it and the blood got on him and then he died. But then since the blood got on him, he was able to control the day, and he was able to like whenever he died, he just reset that day so that he could try to avoid death. Kind of, it's basically cheating death. But you know, I totally forget about that slab up there, and I do need it. I do need only one slab later on in the video, which, or no, I only needed one stair. Never mind. Anyway, he gains the power to control the day when he dies. He just resets it whenever he dies so that he can just avoid death, basically. And so him and this chick that's already like a legend in the war, she had the same powers before him, but then she got severely wounded, lost a lot of blood, and then they replaced her blood with someone else's blood, which negates the effect. It takes it away. So she was no longer able to like die and then repeat the day, so then she was careful not to die again. But what the thing did, the longer you had it, the more visions you had about where like the boss membrane thing was that controlled all the aliens. You got more glimpses each time you died of where that was, and that was their key, was to find that thing, the membrane, and then kill it, because that would stop the aliens. And so she was so close to finding it, and she didn't find it. And so when this guy had it, she was like, oh, well, we need to use your power, because I've had it before, and you will start seeing stuff. And you need to help us find this membrane thing that is attacking our planet. And this guy at first was just like, nah, something weird's going on, I'm gonna have doctors look it out. And then she was like, no, you need to help us. And he goes each day, living and dying and repeating, finding this girl over and over. Yeah, he has to keep finding this one girl and explaining this all to her each day. He has to keep like redoing notes, because he goes down into her lab and they take notes on where it is, and he has to keep retaking those, which takes up time. And time in that video is very crucial, or that movie, it's very crucial for them to find that thing in time, because it will move after a certain amount of time of you seeing the video, the visions. I don't know why I keep saying video, but the longer you keep seeing the visions, the more chance it will move the next time you die and respawn, basically. And so I know it's off topic totally of this video, but I was saying it's kind of like Minecraft, where you like die and then you respawn. You have to, your goal is to kill the mother, which is the Ender Dragon, and like the Wither and the Guardian boss. And just voice crack there. Yeah, that's why I thought it was kind of funny that it was like that, because that reminds me so much of that movie. So yeah, this is just about wrapping up the video. There's still a little bit more. I choose to make a window here, not on the other side. Bleh, can't speak. I choose to build a window on this side, but not the other side, only because on the other side I already have plans for storage on that side. It's actually pretty cool how I'm gonna store my stuff. I'm gonna make it look like an actual like fridge, cabinet, sink, all that. You're gonna see it. It's gonna look pretty cool. But yeah, this is about all I can do right now, and so this is where I start winding down the video. I'm deciding whether I should build a window on the other side or not, and I choose not to because of the reason I just explained. But yeah, this is where the video winds down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the second video of our survival series. So yeah, if you liked or enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Let's try to get 100 likes. That's my goal. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, stay green both ways. Peace!